The Mackay region experiences some of the highest astronomical tides along Australia's east coast. The occurrence of tidal heights, which are markedly greater than those to both the north and south, is a phenomenon that has intrigued oceanographers.
The relatively shallow water of the continental shelf and the topography result in a significant amplification. Various studies indicate that this phenomenon is caused by a resonant amplification of the lunar tide produced by a combination of the very dense nature of the Great Barrier Reef opposite Mackay, the dimensions and geometry of the lagoon between mainland and the reef, and the spacing of the gaps in the reef.
The gravitational attraction of the moon and the sun combine to generate the tidal variation in the world's oceans. The most important effect is resonance. The tides are high in the Mackay region because the size of the bay is just right to match the natural gravitational pushing cycle of the moon that causes the tides. Clearly, some form of resonance is involved.
One can observe this resonance in a model bay, in this garden pond with water in it, vibrating the pond with different frequencies. If you do it really slowly, the water will just move more or less the amount you push the end of the pond up and down. If you do it really fast, but not too much effect. But if you do it at just the right frequency, the sloshing back and forth will build up, and that building up, or resonance, is exactly what happens to create the high tides of Mackay.
In the Mackay region, the tide wave is considerably modified by the influence of the continental shelf and the Great Barrier Reef. Put simply, the normal astronomical tide is retarded by the reef and concentrated to the channels, including the Capricorn Channel to the south, Hydrographer's Passage off Mackay, and the Flinders Passage to the north. The delayed tidal flows from north and south combine the broad Sound Mackay area to create the very large tidal range.